Hey guys, Dr. Michael Derry here today. I'm here again with Claire. We're both physical therapists and we want to go over 5 convenient stretches that you can do if you're having lower back pain and discomfort. And so we treat lower back pain all the time and we know it's super inconvenient to have lower back pain discomfort. So we want to try to give you stretches that you can incorporate in your day as easily as possible to give you some relief in your lower back. So that's exactly what we want to do. We're going to go over the nuances. We're going to go over our top 5 that we've seen help patients and clients. So hang with us and here we go. All right, so we're gonna go over the first one. So when you're having lower back discomfort, sometimes it can be in the lower back, and one of the stretches that we can use is called lumbar extension. And so what you're gonna see Claire do is put her hands on her hips, and then she is just going to gently push her hips forward, and feel that pressure in her lower back. Now, more range of motion isn't better. I'm gonna put the dosage or how many reps that we typically prescribe clients in the description, so don't worry about that. Let's just focus on form. And so she's gonna shift her hips forward and feel that pressure in her lower back. For me, I like to put my hands on my lower back and kind of push forward a little bit. It's really up to you. Like, you know, there's no exact science to this, but she wants to feel it into her lower back. And so when you're standing in that grocery line and you're having some discomfort, this may be one that you wanna go to. Another one you may want to try is while she's in standing, she is going to do a forward fold or lumbar flexion. And so, good. So she is going to just bend forward, relax her head and neck, her upper back, and she wants to feel a pull in her lower back. Now, if she has really tight hamstrings, she may feel it in the back of her legs, but she can just bend her knees a little bit to get that relief. And so she can get that nice forward fold. Don't worry, you're not going to look weird in the grocery line or at the airport. People do this all the time to help loosen up their lower back. It's called forward flexion or forward fold. It's a yoga move, and we use yoga techniques all the time because it's great for improving lumbar mobility. And if she wanted to go down and hang out for 1 second, great, or 5 seconds, that's fine, but just relax, feel that nice stretch in your lower back. So the first one we did was lumbar extension, which was moving into extension or backwards. And then the second one we did was the lumbar flexion and moving forwards. And so that's great to help loosen up the lower back. Next one we're going to move into is a standing lunge stretch, and this one's my favorite because when we want to loosen up the hips and lower back, we want to get a nice stagger stance, and then she's going to shift her weight forward and then kind of arch up a little bit so she can get that nice hip opening. Switch legs. Perfect. So she's got one leg behind her. If you're in that counter or in that line, hold on to something so you don't fall over. She's going to arch back a little bit and then shift her weight forward. Boom. Now, some clients of mine have to stay really tall and still get the stretch. That's fine, but you only get that stretch if that leg is behind you. You need to focus on that leg getting behind you. So she is going to feel that stretch in the front of her hip. Again, 1 to 5 second hold, rocking back and forth. Very convenient because you can do it anywhere. Feel good? Mm-hmm. So we've went over those 3, and then another one that we're going to do that's really convenient because it's seated. And so she's going to sit down. She's going to cross one leg over, and then she's going to lean into that stretch here. Some caveats here is that you don't want to put the ankle bone right on your quad or your muscle because that can be uncomfortable. Kind of shift it a little further over this way and then lean forward. Now, when she's doing this, she should feel that into the hip that she is the one that's crossed over. So her top leg here, and you want to feel it in that same hip or the glute or buttock. It's a piriformis stretch. She's going to move forward. Good. And don't worry if your leg isn't all the way down. Everybody's hip is built differently. If you want to get more of a stretch out of it, you can put a little pressure down and lean into it. It feels great. It's a great, great stretch. One of my favorites to do. The standing one's probably my favorite, but this one is my second favorite. And if you want to loosen up the other one, it feels good. Moving into that stretch. Awesome. All right, so we're going to move on to our very last one here. All right, so we're moving into our very last one here. It's the L stretch. Again, another crowd favorite, but this one you have to kind of rely on something, so it could be a little bit harder to find, but you want to use something sturdy. So she's going to put her hands up here. She's going to scoot her body back. Good. Spread her feet a little bit, and then just relax into that stretch. And so if you have any neck discomfort, you want to protect your neck a little bit. And so you just keep it neutral. So don't let it dip all the way down. Just keep it up. And then you're going to sink into that stretch. feel in the upper back and lower back, and just dive into that range of motion. It feels really good. So she's gonna stick her butt out, push those hips out so you can feel that good stretch. You may feel it in the back of your legs, your lower back, your upper back. It's all fair game. Again, another favorite of mine. These are really, really good stretches that you can use as much as you would like to find some relief. And like we talked about before, not all of them may be good for you, but you may find those one or two that do really well, and just use those or utilize those. These are mobility exercises to move small joints in your lower back to give you great benefit to improve some of that lower back discomfort. And they're super convenient. You can do them anywhere, and most people can do them. So if you guys like what we're putting out there, please subscribe to the channel, show some support and love. It'd be greatly appreciated. Leave your comments in the comment section so we can get to those and help you work through some of that stuff, and we love answering those questions. And then if you guys ever need anything, please reach out. As always, stay healthy, keep moving, and take care of yourself.